Shalom lachem v'shavua tov. Shalom lach, Aliza, and welcome back.
Thank you, Vatsuda.
Amy Sky, welcome. This is your first time on our show.
It's my first time. I'm so happy to be here.
Welcome. Aliza, can you tell us a little bit about the Jewish Music Week?
Jewish Music Week is such a wonderful festival. It's taking place next week, and we have music of every kind. We have programs that feature different styles of Jewish music, you know, klezmer and cantorial and Israeli. And we also have programs that focus on the Jewish contribution to styles that are not ordinarily thought of as Jewish. Jewish jazz, Jewish Broadway, Jewish classical. And it's a phenomenal festival. And this year, we're so excited because we have a marvelous concert with Amy Sky.
So, Amy Sky, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I was born in Toronto into a Jewish family, and I've done music all my life. All I've ever wanted to do was to write songs and to sing them.
I'm so jealous, you know, I can't sing.
But you can paint, though, that's what I hear.
Yes, I can. It's beautiful. So what have you done up till now in your career? Like, I'm so interested to
Well, how long have you got?
I mean, take your time. We've got all day.
So I got a degree in composition, classical composition from the University of Toronto. And then I moved to Nashville, Tennessee, and I was hired as a songwriter, where I wrote 40 hours a week for 3 years and had all sorts of other people record my songs, like Anne Murray and Reba McEntire and Steve Wariner, big country stars. Then I moved to Los Angeles and worked with a lot of pop artists, like I wrote for Olivia Newton-John and Diana Ross and Melissa Manchester. And you know, you can go and Google me and see all the people I've written for. But what I really wanted to do was make my own CD. And it took me 13 years to finally record and release my own CD, which didn't happen until I moved back to Toronto. In 1996, I released a CD called Cool Rain, and it was a huge hit. And it was a gold record, and I was nominated for Juno Awards and SOCAN Awards. And then I became a very popular radio artist. So if you tune into any adult contemporary radio station across Canada, you'll hear my songs probably every day.
So before we're going to hear a song from you, I'd like to go back, because I heard you say that you actually spend like 40 hours a week writing.
Yeah.
How do you come up with like songs? Like where does it come from?
That's a really good question. And all I can say is that anything either one of you say today, I might be filing away for use in a song. When you write songs, it's about relationships, it's about life, it's about people. So you're always looking to see, might somebody say something that just gives you a spark. And I myself, I like to start with a title. That's usually where I start. That's just my process. I start with words.
It's amazing.
It's
wow.
fabulous.
So what are you going to sing for us?
I'm going to start today. I'm really excited to be here. I'm really excited to be talking about this CD, Twilight Rose, because this is something very new for me. And next Monday at Zoomer Hall at 8 p.m., I'm going to be part of Jewish Music Week and singing songs both from my Twilight Rose CD, but also those radio hits that everybody in Toronto has heard for years. So the first song I'm going to sing is Mi Chamocha.
Mi chamocha bayadim Adonai, mi kamocha neda bakodesh, nora tehila, o sefele, nora tehila, o sefele, o sefele. שירה חדשה שבחוג גאולים נשים על שפת הים יחד כולם הודו והמלכו ואמרו Adonai, Yemor. ימלוך לעולם ועד. Who is like you, my Lord, my God? Who is like you, my Lord? Bringer of wonders to hear from afar. Holy in splendor you are. Holy you are. Here on the shore of the sea, on the shore of the sea, in your arms we belong. Your arms we belong. Out of the darkness, for now and forever, so we can sing a new song. And we sing Mi Hamocha Ba'elim Adonai. Mi Kamocha Nedar
Wow. How did you come up with those words in such a song?
Well, I looked to the source. I looked through the
So emotional.
prayers. I wanted to make prayers emotional. And I was really moved by the words in Michamocha and also the story of when the Jews crossed the Red Sea, how Miriam and her women took tambourines with them.
Yes. And they danced. Yeah.
And they danced. And they knew there was going to be a celebration. And I love that positive vision. I mean, who knew what was going to happen when they left Egypt? But the women knew because they were expecting a miracle.
Of course, we know everything.
Yeah.
That is so beautiful. So tell me, we spoke a little bit before the show, and you were telling me that you actually, everybody in your family is in the music business or a musician. Or,
Yes.
Tell us, I'm interested.
So my husband, Mark Jordan, we met when we were both songwriters in Los Angeles, and he's a full-time singer-songwriter. He's working on a new CD right now of jazz classics with an orchestra.
Wow. Fabulous.
Yes, they're recording of the orchestra in Prague next week, which is very exciting. And my daughter, Zoe Sky Jordan, lives in Nashville, but she's an indie pop artist. And my son, Ezra Jordan, is just launching his brand new CD this year, and he's got his first single out. You can hear it on Spotify.
Wow.
And so everybody is full-time writing and singing songs. And when we're all, we don't all live in Toronto, but sometimes we all are there together, it's a very noisy house.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Good
Yeah,
noise.
good noise.
Music
Yeah.
noise.
It's gorgeous, beautiful. We have so. I always say we have such beautiful talent in the.
We do.
We do in like the Jewish community, the Jewish people. There's like so many.
Well,
It's
you
beautiful.
reminded me that on
Yeah.
the CD, all my family is performing with me. My husband sings with me, my son plays piano and organ, and my daughter's singing with me on the CD. So.
Like, I mean, were you kids just develop this talent on their own, or is it because they sort of watched you and just naturally went into that direction?
Such a great question. You know, we gave them both music lessons, and my daughter rebelled. She didn't want to have our music lessons, but she was in her room writing songs on her guitar. My son is a classically trained pianist, but he didn't start singing till 4 years ago. So, and neither of them, they weren't like as kids, like they didn't want to be on stage. They didn't, it was kind of like mom and dad's thing, but they had it in their heart.
That's it.
Love it.
And they came home to it, which I love.
You know what's fabulous about her new CD, and I really love this about you. You heard about her earlier career, the Nashville and the LA, and working with all of these superstar singers. This is a real return to Amy's roots, the Jewish
roots,
side.
yes.
And I love that you've taken the influence of the Kabbalat Shabbat and all of these Jewish prayers, and you've given them this beautiful, new, fresh sound. And I think the world is ready for that. The world needs that, and it's wonderful.
Well, you know what? I think everyone who's raised in a Jewish background is always looking for ways to connect to their spirituality. And we were talking before about being artists and how your creativity comes out in every way. And the way I looked at it was like, I want to make my life, you have one life, you have one heart, you have one voice. I wanted to connect my spirituality with my own music and make it feel emotional and real for me. And I figured if that's the way I was feeling, there must be so many other people that would like to listen to these prayers in a new way.
Oh, it's beautiful. Well, I know you have another one for us, right?
I do.
Tell
This
me.
is Vishamru, and it's about observing the Shabbat in a very rock and roll way.
Love
I
it.
love that.
That's great.
So let's hear her rock and roll Shabbat song right now.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם את השבת לעשות את השבת
Wow, Amy. Well, I don't know what to say. What do you say, Eliza?
What I say is it is such a fantastic thought that it doesn't matter how religious you are. This is the beauty of music, and especially of what we just heard, that you can take words that are essentially religious words, but you make them music and accessible and understandable and relatable to all music lovers. It's completely unexpected and so fabulous. Wonderful.
I want to say something when you talked about the Torah is for all of us.
Yeah.
It's not just the religious people. The Torah belongs to all of us Jews, right?
Absolutely.
Amy, I don't know, you've got such talent, and it's such a pleasure to hear you. But I know we're running out of time, and I know you have one more song for us. You're going to treat us. So tell me about the last song.
Well, this is such an interesting perspective based on what we're talking about, how music is a universal experience. So I had a hit many years ago, and you'll still hear it on the radio today, the song I'm going to do called Ordinary Miracles, which is about the pride you feel, the nachas you feel when you're watching your children grow. Oh. Now, anyone who heard this song on the radio across Canada would relate to it about their own children, but Jewish parents are particularly going to understand how precious we hold the miracle of watching your child hit their milestones. And in fact, I hear this song at every bat mitzvah I go to because people, it's the bat mitzvah song, right?
Are we going to cry?
Yes, I think we're going to cry a little.
Now?
People
Terrific.
use it to make like their slideshows to show their kids' lives. And I'm so honored. And people always ask me, is it okay? They write me for permission. I'm like, of course it's okay. That's what the song is there for everyone to celebrate life and the miracle of being a parent. Such a privilege.
So when did you write this song?
I wrote this song, believe it or not, when my son was 3 and my daughter was 6. So that was 20 years ago.
Wow. Okay, let's hear the beautiful song.
At 6 weeks, you learn to smile. At 3 months, you learn to laugh. At 6 months, you cut a tooth. And at 10 months, you took a step. At 2 years, you made a best friend. At 3 years, you rode a bike. At 4 years, you learned to skate. And at 5 years, you learned to write just ordinary miracles. Ordinary miracles. All the same, they're miracles to me. The days that I remember well have a simple kind of wonderful. Silky head beneath my chin, bedtime books in lullabies, an angel kiss upon my cheek, your teddy bear clutched to your side. How soon the bike wheels turn to car wheels, the lullabies to rock and roll, the teddy bears to pretty girls. And instead of you, these thoughts I hold, my ordinary miracles, ordinary miracles. I'll say they're miracles to me. The days that I remember well have a simple kind of wonderful. You'll spread your wings and fly, but I'll treasure these moments of my life.
Wow, what can I say? Such talent, you know. Tell me, what else are you doing with your life? I mean, you're so talented.
Well, thank you. I'm always busy, and this year I'm focusing on 2 projects. One is, of course, the Twilight Rose, the Jewish music CD, but the other is also an inspirational CD called Live On that I've created. I'm in a girl group now with 2 of my friends, Olivia Newton-John and Beth Nielsen Chapman, who actually both have Jewish roots, believe it or not.
Really?
Olivia's grandfather.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yes, people
You've
don't
heard
know.
it first on this show.
No one knows this.
This is a secret. Olivia's
It's not going to be a secret
maternal
now. Everybody's
grandfather.
going to know. Olivia Newton-John has Jewish roots?
Well, Olivia Newton-John's maternal grandfather was the German Jewish Nobel Prize-winning scientist named Max Born, who was Einstein's best friend.
Come on.
Which is why she's so smart and so beautiful.
Of course.
Wow.
And then Beth Nielsen Chapman is married to a nice Jewish doctor, and they live in Nashville. So this CD is all songs to support people who are grieving a loss, whether it's bereavement or divorce or any kind of, loss transition in your life. And they're all uplifting songs.
Wow.
And we've been performing across North America. We're heading off to England in the summer, and I hope we're coming to Canada in the fall. I can't announce that officially, but we're looking at it, yeah.
Wow, that is so beautiful. You just got me there.
Oh my goodness.
Wow, because I think each one of us we need those songs.
We
that,
do.
you know,
We all have loss.
Oh, my
And the idea, think about loss.
And you know
is-
what? A loss doesn't have to be a death.
Right.
There's so many different losses. Anything, any breakup, anything is a loss.
Change.
Yes, a
Yeah,
change.
change, yeah.
And
Well
you,
put, Eliza,
you know,
change.
when you grieve, it's because you love. So grief really is love in a different form.
I guess so.
No, I'm going to cry.
I
No,
can't
we're
wait to
gonna
hear
call.
this. I can't wait to hear this project.
So you have a CD out for this new project?
It's called Live On,
Live
and
On.
you can get it on Amazon or iTunes or Spotify.
Is that out already?
It is out, and I'm actually going to do one of those songs at the concert for Jewish Music Week as well.
Wow.
Great.
Wow, got me.
So you have to come to the Jewish Music Week
Of
concert
course,
on
of
Monday
course.
night.
So here, I'll show you one more time. This is the Jewish Music Week. I suggest for everybody to show up and pick up any date. There's something for everyone. Eliza, thank you for always coming here
Thank
and sharing
you.
and doing such a wonderful job. And Amy Sky, it was so nice to meet you, and I'm really honored, and I truly believe what I say when I tell you that you are so talented, and it was a joy to listen to you. Thank
תודה
you.
רבה.
איזה יופי של עברית.
כל הכבוד. לפני שאני אגיד לכם שלום ולהתראות בשבוע הבא, אמי סקאי רוצה למסור לכם איזה הודעה קטנה. אמי?
For the concert on Monday night at May 22nd at Zimmer Hall, אני מחכה לכם.
איזה יופי.
איזה יופי,
כל
באמת.
הכבוד. ובאמת אני אגיד לכם שלום ולהתראות בשבוע הבא.